Today on the channel, we'll be unboxing the Starfleet officer with the biggest season-to-season promotion, who pushes the warp speed twice as high, the chief engineer in the sky, Hero. Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host Newman, and today we'll be unboxing Lieutenant Commander Geordi LaForge, Essential version from Exo-6. This 1/6 scale figure stands 11.25 inches in height. It's made of plastic and fabric. It contains over 30 points of articulation, and comes with an extra set of hands, a tricorder with holster, a phaser with holster, and a base with an extra base floor insert. Now, I bought my figure as a pre-order from BigBadToyStore.com. It came in, I'd say, probably 2 weeks ago. However, I've seen reviews of this figure online months ago. So they may have been people that ordered directly from Exo-6, or they got the standard version, whereas I got the essential version, which is a stripped-down version of the standard version. I feel like those two names should be swapped out. I feel like the essential should have more accessories, but I mean, whatever. It doesn't matter. I love the packaging. They have those corner pieces that help protect the box in case you're an inbox collector, which I pretty much am. However, for this review, I gotta take this thing out of the box, and because of space, I will not be saving this package, even though it is a lovely package, as you can see right here. I do love it when a brand has enough confidence in their figure to have a picture of the figure as opposed to some random artwork. So before we rip this thing open, we're going to go ahead and take a cursory look at this packaging. Again, a very lovely photo of Mr. LeVar-Burton as Geordi LaForge in, I guess, seasons 3 through 7. We've got the Star Trek logo. We've got Captain Picard in the upper right-hand corner to denote this is a Next Generation release. At the bottom, you got Lieutenant Commander Geordi LaForge. Super nice. On the side, we have an emblem of the Star Trek symbol, or Starfleet symbol, I guess I should say. And on the other side, we have a cast photo of the TNG crew, sans Picard plus Q. And we also have the accessories on the back. We'll get more into that when we actually open this thing up. But all in all, this is a very lovely package, very high quality. And despite him not being on that artwork, Exo-6 is going to be releasing a Wesley Crusher figure.
Shut up, Wesley!
Oh, my bad. And here we go. Here is the figure in hand. I had to take the plastic that was on his hands off screen because it is wrapped super tight. But on an initial look, this figure is just as fantastic as the previous two releases that I reviewed. You can see one at the link above right now. But this is fantastic. Only downside, I was hoping that it was just the photography of other reviewers, but his hair, it looks gray and light. But we'll get back to that later. Let's go with the articulation. So, head goes all the way around. That's pretty good. We've got arm joints that can go up pretty high and could probably go up farther if not for the shirt. There are butterfly joints in there as well. Feels like there is a cut in the bicep. That is very nice. Check the other one. It's also very good. We've got double jointed elbows, which are as smooth as butter, let me tell you. Very nice. There's an ab crunch in here as well. And you can do a twist, that's good. Legs go up to about there. Again, it's the nature of the pants. It looks like you can twist them at the upper thigh. I don't know if that's a thigh cut, it's probably just where the thigh connects to the hip. Got double jointed knees, both are very good. They lock into place well, and yeah, man, they're really smooth. Ankles are decent. Hands are really good, and look at this. This is some expert detailing. So as you can see, the palms of his hands are lighter than the backside, much like mine. That's fantastic. That's a little detail that I don't see often in figures with darker skin. So that's fantastic. Good for them. I really do appreciate that. I feel seen. Just some really amazing articulation. So let's go ahead and check out his accessories. So we've got an extra pair of hands, one for the tricorder, one for the phaser. Both look very good, very well sculpted. Again, the paint application and detailing in this are fantastic. They are absolutely amazing. Here we've got a holster for the tricorder with a magnetic, magnet. The tricorder itself, which is magnetic. There's no hinge on it to open it up, so you just sort of flip it open, and then it reconnects via the magnet. That's fantastic. I love this. I love this type of engineering. And also the paint application is really good too. Look at that. Just fantastic. Alright, and here we have the holster for the phaser, also with a magnet, so you can put it on his hip. Lovely, fantastic. And here's the phaser itself, very well sculpted, very well painted, a very nice likeness from the TNG era. Really like it quite a bit. And here's the visor. Growing up in the late 80s, early 90s, I feel like you weren't a true Star Trek fan unless you took your mom or your sister's hair clip and put it over your eyes to pretend like you're Geordi LaForge. I mean, I'm not the only one who did that, right? Next up, we have the clips for the placard that is going to come with this that has the character name, bio information, that sort of thing. So there are two types of clips. We've got this clip right here, which I don't use. But, you know, that's nice. And then next up, we actually have these individual clips, which are the ones that I do use. They clip right onto the base, and then you can put the information placard onto these. And now here is the base itself. It's essentially just a transporter pad, which is really cool. I really appreciate when companies go out of their way to make a base that fits the overall theme of a particular character or characters. And here is a alternate insert for the base. I'm not going to use this. I kind of want to throw it away, but I won't. And here is the crotch grabber for the base. Alright, and lastly, if you get this figure, make sure you don't throw away everything before you get this piece, because it's kind of underneath, and you can miss it if you're not looking for it. It's the placard. So it's in the same computer screen type and font from the Next Generation, which is really nice. FYI, there's another layer that you have to peel off of here, and then it looks super glossy. I don't have it on camera, though. My bad. Alright, so let's go ahead and get his visor on Mr. Geordi LaForge. Now, there are two magnets on either side, so it should clip on and stay on, hopefully, via the magnets, and hopefully it's a good fit. Let's see, get it a little adjusted. And there you have it. Alright, looks good. This looks really good. Whenever you have a figure that has glasses that you can take off, you always run the risk, if the glasses are removable, of the figure looking awkward with the glasses on. It doesn't quite look right. So I'm glad that this is a very nice tight fit. It looks like it was sculpted on. So that's perfection. Let's go ahead and swap out these hands, and whew, they are on tight, let me tell you. I do appreciate the fact that they are so tight. All the articulation and the joints on this thing, they're fantastic. They are high quality, let me tell you. And the phaser fits in perfectly. It's not too difficult to get in. It's quite amazing. And I'm not gonna put it on the figure, but here is the other alternate hand with the tricorder. And look how tight that fit is. That is amazing. That is not gonna fall off your shelf. Alright, let's go ahead and get him on the base. Push him back. And alright. Let's get his accoutrement on its person. And the magnets work fantastically. Really happy with this. This is just another big old fat win for Exo-6. They're doing some quality work. If you are not getting anything from them, you should, because they got some good stuff. And here we have some figure comparisons with the other Exo-6 toys that are currently out there from the Next Generation. I'm extremely appreciative of the fact that the scaling is so accurate. That Q is the tallest, whereas Data comes in second, and Geordi is the shortest out of the three. So I really do appreciate when toy companies take that extra effort to make sure that the scaling is accurate amongst their various figures. There's not just one standard height for men and one standard height for women. It varies, and it sets it above all the other toy companies. But let's round back to the figure in hand. So this is quite the figure, as you can see before you. Now, my only one complaint, and it was sort of a complaint that I hoped was just because the lighting wasn't very good, was the hair. And now I've seen a few other videos, and it looks like the hair is gray. It's black. It's definitely black when you have the figure in hand. But in certain lighting conditions, the hair looks gray. I feel as though that the hair should have been painted with probably a matte or more of a matte painting. The hair paint that they use is a little glossy, which causes it to look a little gray in certain angles. This is in fact my only true knock against the figure. Everything else is fantastic. The articulation is immaculate across the board. The cloth goods are very good. They look very film accurate, or television accurate, I guess I should say. Even the way that it rides up when you put the arms up, or the fact that you can't do the splits with these pants. I kind of like the fact that there are certain limitations to these figures that are, well, human limitations. It makes it that much closer to reality. And the likeness, they nailed the likeness of levarburton. levarburton is sort of a big feature in my life. Next Generation was coming on at the same time as Reading Rainbow, and I was a big PBS kid. It informed much of my life that reading and learning are fundamental things. That coupled with Star Trek, which is this beautiful vision of the future where everyone gets along, that we put our petty squabbles in the past. And of course his most famous role, one that really put him on the map for Star Trek, was his role in Roots. Now, I've never actually seen the miniseries all the way through, but I read the book as a kid, and it informed my childhood much like Reading Rainbow and Star Trek The Next Generation. So for me, more than Geordi LaForge, levarburton was always a paragon of positive energy and forward momentum as a person, as a people. So I'm really glad that they were able to absolutely nail this fantastic figure. Sorry folks, that's going to wrap everything up. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Hit the bell for notifications, and I will check you later.
Hey, Troy. Hi. I'm levarburton.
I told Pierce 1,000 times I never wanted to meet LeVar!